What's up, everybody? This is Bill Mike here, and I'm doing another video for YouTube. As I was talking to my friend Brandon, the other half of Team B, earlier on the phone today, he and I were discussing, topics and videos and things like that, or what, possible things we could do. And I come across this video and these other videos behind it called accent tags, and I was looking at it, trying to, see what it was all about. And apparently, there's these list of words and these 10 questions that each person in the video is reading, and it's dealing with their accents, what part of the country they're from, and how the very same words can be read and spoken in different ways and different accents and slang terms and whatnot of these questions that we're doing. So I told him about it. He thought it was a good idea. I think he uploaded one to his page. The link will be down below for his YouTube channel to go check it out, and of course subscribe to him. He's a good guy, makes really good videos and stuff. So he did one, and I was going to do one for myself. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the words out, and then I'm going to basically answer the questions, and be in my accent, which I'm of course from southeastern North Carolina. And so I hopefully, my accent, I get a lot of compliments for it. And people, I've never had any complaints out of it. So here are the words as I'm going to read them. There's ant, roof, root, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, sure, data, which is like the character on Star Trek, and but a lot of times data goes as well, data or data, but data. There's ruin, crayon, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, spitting image, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, caught, naturally, aluminum, and envelope. So as you can see, there's all the words in the way I say them and how they're pronounced to me. I know a lot of people, I've heard different videos, and some of them will sound a little bit different to different people, but that's what I say, And so here are the 10 questions, and I'll answer those in, the best way from what I've heard growing up and, where I'm from. First question is this. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on top of a house? Well, I've called it TP. TP, short toilet paper. But also, I've heard the term rolling. So TP or rolling are two terms that I hear with that particular question. Question 2. What is the bug that when you touch it, it turns itself into a ball? Now again, there's two terms I've heard growing up. Roly-poly is one, but I've always called it a doodle bug, because it's a little bug. It goes small, but a doodle bug. That's what I hear for that one. Question 3. What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? Now, different areas call it different things. Now, me personally, and I don't typically hear a lot of people call it a drink, but I always call it a drink. I'm gonna go get me a drink. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get a drink. It could be anything. Dr. Pepper, Sundrop, Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, anything like that. But to me, it's a drink. Doesn't have a specific name. It's just what I call it. Excuse me. Question 4. What do you call gym shoes? Well, for me, gym shoes, I call them tennis shoes. Some people call them sneakers. Sneakers, tennis shoes, but that's usually what I've called them, is basically tennis shoes. Question 5. What do you say to address a group of people? Well, when I come in to work, or, I'm a crowd of people that I know, or friends or family, I say, hey y'all, how are y'all doing? Good to see y'all today. That's how I say it, hey y'all. Alright, question 6. It says, what do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? Well, around here we call it a granddaddy long legs, or daddy long leg spider. That's what we call it, very long legs. Question 7. What do you call your grandparents? Well, from different people it varies. For me, I call my mom's side, I call them my grandma, I call her Nanny, and I call my grandpa Peepaw. That's what I call them, Nanny and Peepaw. Now on my dad's side, I call them Grandma and Grandpa. So 2 sets, 2 different names, just the way we've always done. Question 8. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry your groceries at the supermarket? Well, we don't even call it a supermarket, we call it a store. But at a store, and what I always call it, a buggy. It's a buggy. You know, let me go get a buggy and put this groceries in. You know, I need to get a buggy so I can, do my shopping. But buggy, that's what we call it. Not a shopping cart. That might be what they say it is and where it's written, but I always call it a buggy. It's just me. Question 9. Now this is a funny one. What do you call when the rain falls and the sun is shining? Well, used to what saying us growing up was when it was raining and the sun was still shining outside, we called it the devil beating his wife. Now, granted, I don't know a lot of people have any other sayings, but that's what we always heard it was called. And when we asked, that's what it was called. Very rarely, but that's what we called it, the devil beating his wife. Last question, question 10. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? Easy. It's a remote. Remote control. I've heard people call it clicker, control, remote, but for me personally, I call it a remote. So these are some of the answers to the questions that were given out, and I'll of course have those posted as well in the description, so if anybody else wants to do one, I know it's a little late to be doing them because it's been, but I figured why not do one from me. My best friend Brandon, other part of Team B, he's done one. So like I said, I hope that you got something out of which slang, country, southern, wherever you may be. Not everyone's going to speak the same. You know what the same words are, just we all have a different way of saying them. Doesn't make anyone any better than the other, just makes us who we are. So if we're southern, be proud we're southern. If we're not, then just be proud of who we are. Let no one tell us different. Just stay true to who we are. So until next time, this is Bill Mack, signing off.